What's going on, guys? Today we're going to be trying out this... What was that? Alright, well, if you couldn't tell, we're doing this video on this 1992 Honda NSX. And we're doing that because of this comment right here. And don't worry, I didn't forget about you. The Mustang video is coming. If you guys want me to do another type of car, let me know in the comments down below. So let's jump right into this. I'm going to play a clip of what's to come in Race 1, and then we're going to jump right into the specs of this car and actually jump into Race 1. So let's do that now. Alright, so we have this car set up for B class today. It is a 3-liter V6 pushing out 276 horsepower, 217 foot-pounds of torque, and weighs in just under 2,500 pounds. Forza rates this thing with a 3.0 for speed, 4.3 for handling, 3.4 for acceleration, and a 4.4 for braking. We do have a tune on this, and that tune is going to be this B-Class tune by Synergy 4375. It is a very good, well-balanced tune, and the paint job we have on the vehicle today is done by Variable Bias 66. It is a very beautiful looking paint job. So with that being said, let's jump right into Race 1. Alright, so here we are at Mid-Ohio. We are starting in the back of the pack in 15th, as I don't qualify for you guys, so I can get some good content. And coming into turn 1, the Ferrari is going to take the outside as he has very good top end speed. We're going to hug the inside line as I don't want to take the outside line into turn 1. But it doesn't really matter. We still get contact from this track car who forces his way on the inside. And the Porsche forgetting to brake coming into turn 2. So there is a bit of a pile up there, and we somehow made it through unscathed. So at this point I'm thinking to myself, this is going way too smoothly. I just gained 4 positions in one corner. And the Ferrari is back with vengeance as he comes in and takes me and the Mitsubishi out. And you might think the Mitsubishi was the one that hit me, but if you look, the Ferrari actually follows the racing line as if he has fully assisted steering on, and as if there weren't 2 cars on the inside line. So let me point out what the problem is here, and that problem is the Ferrari. So jumping ahead to me coming back onto the track after getting absolutely obliterated. We're gonna make a gain on a position as the Alpha also goes out, and technically we made another gain on the position ahead because they both already have 6-second penalties. So that was cool to see that we gained 2 positions back right off the rip. So we're gonna try and fight our way back up the field as there is a very big pack in front of us still, which means they're all gonna be racing each other and they're gonna be pretty slow as far as lap times. So right now I'm just trying to lock in and get a couple good corners in and minimize that gap to the cars ahead. As I'm going to zoom in here, and you can see the Ferrari and the Mitsubishi are still going at it, and someone actually gets involved with that and gets taken out and sent into the barrier, into the sand. So as we're heading into turn 1, I'm keeping my distance as I don't want to get involved in a wreck, but they're fighting each other so hard that I gained so much time on them just in turn 1. So we're going to swing wide and try and do a crossover, and we're going to hug the inside, and the Ferrari just turning right into the BMW and taking them both out. So I don't have to worry too much about them, but this Alpha on the inside here comes up fast, but we're going to pull a nasty crossover on him and brake a little bit earlier than that we normally would, as we lose a lot of momentum to the Miata, but this Mitsubishi appears out of nowhere. So that was interesting to see. So we're actually going to tuck in behind this Miata, and this Miata was fast, as all Miatas are, but what I like to point out is that the NSX here is holding on with the Miata, and we were actually quite a bit faster. I'm not pushing very hard. I'm not trying to force myself into a move and make any more contact. So we're kind of just going to hang behind the Miata and start focusing on getting our braking points down and when we're going to be turning in, how much throttle to give on the way out. As this car is very grippy, it brakes extremely well, and the Miata's going to dive in on the inside there. I don't know if he went to defend or got grabbed by the curb, but we're going to move around the outside. And if you notice what we're doing here, we're leaving space for the Miata on the inside. something the Ferrari doesn't understand. So we left space for the Miata on turn 1 and 2. I think he got a little bit touch of grass on the inside there, so he didn't get the move done. But as we move into later in the race, I've now caught up to 10th and 11th position as they are battling out. And what I was noticing is people were so focused on battling in the positions that they are in that they are losing out so much time to the cars behind. So the Subaru WRX does a good switch on the BRZ and runs a little bit wide, but so does the BRZ, and they make contact. And I take the inside line, and the WRX takes out the BRZ. So that's 2 positions gained again for us. And I really just want to take the time to point out how well this car is handling. And shout out to Synergy 4375 for this amazing tune. This thing was insane. It is actually a grip monster, as he has put in the description. So we're just going to try and catch up to 9th place here with 2 laps left. There is a 6-second gap, but we do close that gap down quite a bit, as again, this car was much faster than most of the field in this race. So jumping ahead to the last lap here, we end up closing about 5 seconds off of that gap in 2 laps. So that's pretty good. 2.5 seconds per lap, we were faster than the car ahead. And if you can see by our best lap time here, we were quite a bit faster than most of the field, aside from, you know, like the 3 top cars who were obviously in the meta, the S2000, the Miata, etc. So overall, really enjoyed this car. This car was so well balanced, and I highly recommend you guys all try it out. And yeah, if you guys enjoyed the video, please like, subscribe, comment what you want me to do in the next one, and I will see you guys in the next video.